Hello everybody. Hi.
Hi,
Hello
mate.
Patrycja.
Hello everybody.
So obviously I'll introduce myself. I'm the Vice President of Wolf Summit and this is my great colleague Patrycja.
Oh yeah, I'm CEO of
And
Wolf Summit. Yeah.
I'll share some private info with you guys. So internally I'm called the Big Bad Wolf. Patrycja is the Barzo Big Bad Wolf.
And we spent a lot of time together.
Too much time together.
Too much? Too much?
Oh no, sorry, that was a wrong word, no. Just enough time.
Well, let's forget about it. Let's talk about our pivot.
Yes,
well,
let's do it.
After a month, it was a pretty exciting time. What do you think?
So yeah, on the 24th and 25th of March, as most of you probably know, we pivoted from an in-person event that was due to take place at the Palace of Culture and Science in Warsaw, and we pivoted into a digital event within 8 days out from the event. So, you know, hugely stressful, a lot of sleepless nights and long days in the office. But, you know, as we can see now, we've managed to deliver it, and we're moving.
Still alive.
Just about, yeah, just about.
Yeah. So maybe do you have any questions about this project? It was absolutely special time, I would say. So we are waiting for your questions.
Yeah. Any questions? Patrycja's got the tablet there, so we can answer the questions as they come in.
Oh, well, we have one from Nick. What was the most difficult aspect? What do you think, Mike?
I'd say the most difficult aspect of organising this event, it's purely around the logistical challenges, because as you may have seen today, there's almost 100 speakers from across the globe, and the actual operational elements of bringing everybody to be in the right place at the right time with their cameras working, their microphones working, you know, no disturbances in the background. That's the biggest challenge of going fully virtual in my opinion.
Yeah, so also our plan was not to organize online events. So in a really short time, we need to adjust our in-personal event into online, and well, it was also difficult because we were thinking about how to organize everything in the Palace of Culture and Science, and in a really short time, we need to just adjust our needs. And go online, so it was also difficult, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to the Hop-in platform and its great functionalities, it made it quite an easy process, as well as Microsoft supporting us with our native matchmaking solution. So yeah, if I had to give any advice to anybody, children and organising events, two of the worst ideas you could ever have in life.
Yeah, it's true. Well, we have another question from Susan. When did you decide to go online?
It wasn't us deciding to go online. We were forced to go online. So up until about 2 weeks before the event, we was obviously following developments in the news, and we fully believed that we would be able to host the event in person, but with 1,000 people capacity. Obviously, a few days later, what transpired is that we had to go fully digital.
Yes, and then was even faster. So we got really. Well, we didn't sleep a lot.
No, we've got well, still,
but
we've actually.
Yes, but we've managed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, are there plans for more sectoral summits online? A question from Christian.
From Christian. Okay, so I don't want to divulge too much just now, but early next week to mid next week, we'll have some more announcements around an increased scope around our monthly events that we're now going to be holding.
Yeah, and we are thinking about, lots of improvements. So it's somehow like a rapid prototyping. We are really carefully looking for information from you, and we are talking with you a lot just to improve our conferences and all elements of our offer to be more and more, as you like, as you want. What do you need here?
Yeah. So we're in constant contact with our, startup community as well as the investors, etc., asking them, okay, guys, what can we improve in, so each event from now on until the end of the year, it's going to be a learning experience, and by the time we get to October, it should be absolutely 5-star.
Yeah. So we are waiting for your questions. So if you have any ideas and absolutely would like to hear about it. So just text us or send emails and so on. So we are waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be sending out a survey form after this event. So we'd really appreciate everybody's input on that.
Absolutely. Will virtual events replace traditional events, in-person events? Well,
I believe absolutely. To be honest, I was quite skeptical before we held our first virtual event, but experiencing just how quickly and efficiently you can meet with dozens of people in a short space of time without paying for hotels, travel, accommodation, etc., all of the additional costs, as you all know, that go alongside events. They are great fun as well, but it all burns a hole in your pocket. So I firmly believe that virtual events are going to be the way of the future.
Yeah, maybe not 100%, but for sure, somehow they will replace. Yeah.
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say 70% virtual networking events and 30% in person from now on.
And I also think that this in-personal events will be like a hybrid, or So in our events, new elements, online elements will occur for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So what we've learned, obviously, through hosting our own online events, is that when we do eventually get back to doing a in-person event, for sure we'll make it a hybrid format. So, guests from the US, Australia, etc., can all be online watching our event from the comfort of their home.
Yeah. So also it's also Michael's question somehow. When offline events return, will you turn it into a hybrid event?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's also for many people it's easier just to be online, and it's also, of course, it costs absolutely less, and at the same time this online events got a lot of opportunities, new possibilities. For example, also it's easier, for example, to pitch online, I believe, than in person.
Yeah, I mean, I've just stepped off of the Great Pitch Final stage, and you can see the judges' behaviour. They've got 8 startups that they've managed to screen and scrutinise in the space of 1 hour. So, if you equate that to an offline process for startups, first of all, the startup needs to get their foot in the door with the investor. Then they need to travel to meet with the investor. First of all, maybe a coffee, follow-ups. It's an absolutely enormous undertaking. So, if we can at least make it, more simplistic, I believe it's the way to go.
Yeah, and also I believe that during online event you can meet really valuable people. I mean, with whom you are talking about, and it's easier to go to people who would you like to know, like to see. Yeah. Exactly,
and it's much easier because during our event last month we set the time limit at 4 minutes for our networking tab. The next day we said, okay guys, I think that's a bit too long. So we lowered it to 3 minutes. And I can tell you 3 minutes is plenty of time to get to know somebody as an initial first point of contact. We've all been there at the live events where you're in a conversation with somebody, you really want to disappear and you just can't. So, the networking element of a virtual event takes the decision process away from you.
Yeah, and at the same time, 15 minutes was not enough to say about our pivot, because we must just finish. 15 minutes left.
Okay.
So,
are we at 15
I think
minutes?
we should back to this talk, and it was absolutely exciting and a lot nice advices we would like to join with you. So, stay in touch and see you soon.
Super. Thanks a lot, guys. And now we're going to move to Douglas Abram's speech.